Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Not I'm Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today, so we can talk about the retail pre-orders for the Cyberpunk TCG, as well as pre-release kits. Yes, pre-release kits. For the first time today, I've seen Cyberpunk pre-release kits, 2 actually, which look kind of cool. We're gonna have a look at them in this video. But first, let's talk about pre-orders. It's really weird. The Kickstarter is still going, at least the late pledge is still going, and then we have the pledge manager phase, so we all still can get beta booster boxes with the big booster box with 36 booster boxes, and we already see pre-orders online for the retail booster boxes. Some retailers I have seen offering booster boxes from the Kickstarter. They probably backed as well, nobody keeps them from it. And some retailers offer pre-orders for the retail booster box with only 24 boosters, which is interesting. I'm gonna put it either here or on the screen. It is a booster box that has the normal booster box shape, which says it contains only 24 boosters, and that of course is the retail booster box. It has less boosters than the general or the Kickstarter booster box. Need to keep my lingo correct here, otherwise it will be confusing. So we got the retail booster box with 24 boosters and the Kickstarter booster box with 36. They are offering the retail booster box in general for 120 bucks, 119.99 euros, dollars, all the same. Even Great British pounds, I've seen them for 120. Some offering the boxes for 130, 135, some for 107, as the game nerds here. And that is pretty important actually. So I'm gonna put up the pre-order from Game Nerds in the US on the screen as well. People were like, hey, how can they offer boxes for 107 and something bucks if the boxes on the Kickstarter page are 170? It's less boosters. So if you calculate the price of a single booster and you calculate the price of a single booster of a Kickstarter box with 36 boosters, you normally end up around $4.50 a booster pack. It doesn't matter. So if you have 24 booster packs for 120 bucks, or if you have 36 booster packs for 170 bucks, you're somewhere in between 4.44 and 4.7 something euros or dollars or Great British pounds. It doesn't matter. So actually, you pay the same per booster pack, which is interesting because as a Kickstarter backer, I would love to pay a little less. I think that's really weird. Obviously, the Kickstarter boxes do have the beta symbol, which is nice. So that's a little extra, kind of a limited edition run. The retail booster boxes do not have that. The Kickstarter booster boxes do have a box topper, I believe. So that's extra. And the Kickstarter booster boxes can contain different cards. So there will be some old art thingies in the retail booster box. So you probably can't get certain cards you can get in the Kickstarter booster box in the retail booster box. Have to dive into that conversation because that's still a bit confusing to me. I would love to talk to one of the Weirdco guys on camera here. Let's see if we can make that happen and just ask him or her these questions. That would be really nice because then we got answers directly. But we already got a pre-order now for the retail booster box for a lot less, which is interesting because people probably don't care if they want to get into the game a little cheaper. So I think it has its value. And I think the Kickstarter booster box has its value as well because of the extras. And don't forget, if you buy, for example, the Padres Blessing on Kickstarter, so if you pledge the Padres Blessing for $1,000 and you got 6 booster boxes of 36 booster packs, that's 6 times 36, 244 booster packs, I believe, something like that. 220. Let's say 6 times 30 is 180. 6 times 6 is 36. 216. Okay, yeah. Doing math on camera. Hey, entertaining video, quality content here. No, but 216 booster packs. And if you divide that $1,000 by 216, I think you end up with a price of 4.6, 4.7. And if you let's do it, So why not? Then I don't tell you bullshit. We got, let's double check. 6 times 36, 216. Okay. 1,000 divided by 216, then you get a booster box for $4.629. So let's say $4.63. And if you have a booster box of $120 divided by 24, yeah, then you're roughly at the price of about $5. So $5. If you have a booster box of $107 divided by 24, then you're at, like I said, 4.4, 4.5, 4.6, $4.46. So roughly $4.50, right? For everything. The fact with the Kickstarter beta booster boxes is that you do not only get 6 booster boxes for $1,000 if you pledge the Partner's Blessing, you also get the beta box, you also get the extra dice, you also get the metal card, and in general you get a lot more for your buck than just buying a booster box in a store. So while the individual booster price roughly is the same on first glance, it's actually a little different. So the Kickstarter is still the better choice for now. I'm very curious. I've seen Kickstarter booster boxes on retail sites as well, and they were around $160, $170. So roughly what you would pay on Kickstarter if you pledge like a single box. But obviously, like I said, you get a little more on Kickstarter, and the more you buy, the less the price is. So it's not that unrealistic. So retail booster boxes, different, no beta symbol. Some cards might be different. I'm going to dive into that. But in general, same price, roughly. Then I've seen, while I was researching this, I've seen pre-release kits for you new TCG players out there who just got into the Cyberpunk TCG because you like Cyberpunk so much and it's your first trading card game. When you have a new set releasing, normally you can buy pre-release boxes. That's a little box. Let's see if I have one here. Oh yes, I have one from Magic the Gathering. Spider-Man here. That's a little box with about 4 to 6 booster packs you buy at a pre-release event, and normally it comes with a promo card as well next to the 6 boosters, and it also comes with a little bit of a life counter or whatever in the case of Magic the Gathering. The Cyberpunk pre-release kit actually comes with 6 booster packs indeed, 3 legends and 1 die. At least that's what the pre-order says. But I think it's kind of cool that they already have this. Normally these pre-release kits that are available only during the release of a set, they should be a little bit limited, come for a price of around $24.99. Sometimes in $29.99 if the set is a little more expensive. In the case of Cyberpunk, I've seen them for $39.99. I mean, I probably would want to get one because of the promo card, which normally is exclusive to these pre-release kits. The boosters, okay. The legends, probably you can get them in booster packs as well. I don't know if those are promotional or a little different, so I don't assume so. I only assume that the one promo will be exclusive to the pre-release kit, as we have as we have two different pre-release kit artworks. I assume those two pre-release kits will have two different promos in them. Sometimes you even can get a promo out of a promo pool. For example, all pre-release kits have 20 different promos. Then it gets interesting because you have to buy a lot of pre-release kits to get all those different promos. And sometimes, for example, with Magic the Gathering, pre-release kits are stamped. The promo card is stamped with the date of the release. For example, with the Spider-Man set, probably the promo card set a card is stamped with a little golden date on it. And then you can have different cards, and you have the normal card, and then you have the card with the stamp on it, with the date stamp, where then you know how this version of the card is from the pre-release. So yeah, they are planning to do pre-releases, which is interesting already, because that's kind of organized play. And I know they have confirmed organized play, but we haven't really heard a lot about that yet. So the fact that they will do pre-releases with pre-release kits is very interesting to me. I think the price point is a little high for the pre-release kits for the 6 booster packs, because yeah, normally if you look at the price of a single booster pack, let's say it's $4.50, and you got like 6 times 4 is 24, 6 times 50 cents is 3, that's 27. You got the die, you got the packaging. Normally, because you attend the pre-release, you get it a little cheaper as an incentive. I would say $29.99 is okay, but $39.99, as I see it now out there, is a little bit too expensive. Last but not least, please people, don't pre-order anything on retail sites yet. And I'm happy for all the retailers who get their pre-orders in from their local community. But if you find something online, they do not have the product yet. The product may not be out in October. The product may take a lot longer. If the Kickstarter takes a lot longer, I don't assume they will release the retail version earlier, because I think everything will be printed more or less close to each other, if not even together. So I would say they want to reward their backers first, have them give them their product so they have product in their hands, and then they would probably release retail a little after that, maybe 1, 2, 3 weeks after that, if they're smart, because the hype obviously is very, very big at that moment when everybody receives their boxes. We're opening them on YouTube. Not only me, but a lot of YouTubers actually I have seen popping up, just being enthusiastic about the Cyberpunk TCG, which is super, super awesome to see a lot of new faces out there. But if you pre-order now and they ask for your money now, you might not see product for quite a while. And I think that's very dangerous with a new product like this, of which we do not know anything about concerning the timeline. And I know it says October probably, and Q3, end of Q3, then Q4. Kickstarter is a little different sometimes when it comes to timings and what they promise. So I would wait. And first of all, I would, if you really want to get boxes and you want to pre-order them, order them from the Kickstarter. You still can. The Mailadress is still active. Makes more sense. Is more, you get more, and it's more accessible. Folks, stay healthy, stay frosty. Thanks a lot for listening. And if you like my Cyberpunk videos, think about hitting that like button. It would really mean a lot to me, and it helps the channel out a lot. Hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to make a lot more Cyberpunk videos in the future. And if you're maybe into Magic the Gathering and the Sorcery trading card game a little bit as well, then you can hit that subscribe button definitely, because I make videos for those trading card games as well. I got a Discord, and in my Discord there's a little Cyberpunk section where we talk Cyberpunk. So if you want to check out the Discord, the link is in the description. And if you really want to support the channel, you can join my Patreon. That would mean a lot to me, because the Patreons actually keep this channel afloat. I don't earn anything here on YouTube, so Patreon is my only lifeline. So, that was a long sentence and a long video. Well, around 15 minutes. That's okay still. Stay healthy, folks. Stay frosty. Thanks a lot for listening. I talk to you next time. Bye bye.